Hey yo, hello everybody, it's me the Brick, and today I'm back with another CMF series. This time we have the one from Wildbrain era of Ninjago, which personally I'm really not a fan of. I really don't like the childish tone and everything those seasons have going on. Personally, I feel like Masters of Spinjitzu definitely wipe the floor with it, with no question. But oh well, let's leave this controversial debate out of this video. And let's get straight to the CMF series. With Masters of Spinjitzu series, the best minifigures were at the end of the series, but here I'm quite sure the best one is in the very beginning, which is the Lloyd in his forbidden Spinjitzu form. And oh wow, I'm just surprised by how good this guy turned out. I mean, personally, it might be my favorite Mecha Breaks minifigure I've done so far. I don't know, for some reason I just like it so much. It's just full of details. And yeah, it was just quite fun to actually make all of those prints to actually make this guy so detailed. And yeah, I think it definitely paid off. Maybe some of those energy balls could have been a bit more thick. I don't know, maybe they're a little too slim in some areas, but I don't know. It really depends on what you like, but personally I feel like this is really good, especially that flame on the mask turned out to be just really awesome, and I'm just surprised that it looks so accurate to what we actually see in this season. So yeah, this was such a cheap idea to actually include Lloyd in this way, but it turned out to be really good, so I'm really thankful that I was able to make something like this. The second minifigure for the fire chapter is Young Wu with the Forbidden Spinjitzu scroll. And yeah, this minifigure is pretty cool, it's accurate for what it is, but in the end it's not nothing really too crazy. I mean, it's still a nice inclusion, but you know, there could have been better things like Young Aspira. This was what I was planning to actually do, but then it turns out Mecha Bricks doesn't have that snake tail piece, and without it, it would look kinda awkward, so I think the decision was okay to actually include Wu as well with the Forbidden Spinjitzu. And yeah, those eyes are pretty interesting, not gonna lie. I like how that face print looks. And yeah, overall, it's just a pretty nice figure. It's really good for what it is, but some character choices could have been better. So then we also have two minifigures for the Ice chapter. Obviously, I consider both of the chapters one installment, obviously season 11, but the thing is that the actual season is just so long, so I feel like having a bit more characters is fine. But yeah, here we have Wax in his human form, definitely looks very nice. That torso printing is just really cool. Reminds me some of the things we got for the Ninjago movie with some of those civilian minifigures. Those were really cool, not gonna lie. He also has somewhat of an arm printing, which definitely works and fits with the figure. And he also has a pair of dual molded legs and a little detail on his belt. So yeah, overall quite a detailed figure and very accurate as well. The fourth minifigure here is SORLA, and she's just a really nice minifigure. And you know, I think I really nailed her face. I think it looks absolutely accurate to what we see in this season. So does the torso. She also has printed arms, which is really cool. And yeah, then with the legs, it kind of falls apart, and that's because I just couldn't find an image that would have a good look at her legs, like the image I could help myself with a lot, like I could for the torso and things. And you know, I just noticed for Wildbrain characters, they're always at some certain angles that it's harder to get to their printing and actually use it here, you know. But yeah, I think still it's really nice figure. It's also very accurate, especially with the face, and overall I'm quite proud of it, that's for sure. The first minifigure for Prime Empire is the Detective ZANE, and yeah, this guy was kinda a meme back then when the Prime Empire was out. And yeah, I just feel like I definitely needed to include him here. He definitely has such a nice outfit. in all those shades of grey. It was definitely interesting to see that. Obviously, he also has a magnifying glass, and probably the hardest thing to nail on this guy was the face print, and that was because it's just hard for some reason to find a good shot of ZANE's head that I could actually use as the one for the head. I don't know what's up with it, but I just had so much trouble getting that face done. But looking at it now, I think it's definitely very decent, that's for sure. And yeah, also the figure itself, I feel like, is quite detailed and very accurate to what we see in this show. And the second minifigure for Prime Empire is Milton Dyer, and the first thing you'll notice that he's holding a motherboard, and this was the first time I actually printed something on a tile using mecha bricks, and it turned out to be really cool, not gonna lie. It just looks very awesome, that's for sure. And also, the torso printing is pretty casual, but it works, so do the legs itself. Yeah, probably the best part of this minifigure is the face. And also, do you want me to make you uncomfortable? Well, if you look at the space between his mustache and his glasses, you will see an outline that looks like his nose. I saw that while making a minifigure and I can't unsee it now, so that's pretty terrible. I got no further comment on that. So there we have the minifigure for Master of the Mountain, which is Cole in his burst form, obviously. And it was quite challenging to make this guy, definitely more than you might expect, because Mecha Bricks didn't have a single part related to Master of the Mountain. Not even the torso printing or leg printing, so I had to translate all of that into parts myself, which surprisingly worked very well, not gonna lie. And then I also had to use the Season 11 shoulder pad, as you can see, instead of the hero one, but oh well, I definitely had to deal with what I had. And overall, I think with the arm printing and the custom face, I think this definitely does look very decent. And overall, I think it could have been better if I had access to the hero armor, but other than that, I think it's quite a good figure for sure. Here we have a simple minifigure that I personally really like, which is Lily, and that is Cole's biological mom, obviously. And yeah, I just really like how she came together. Also, I didn't have to do much work, I just had to design torso myself. And then, obviously I used Cole's legacy legs, I was a little lazy there, but I think it wasn't necessary to make a brand new leg piece just for that. Also, the face print is quite on point, I feel like. And yeah, overall it's just a really simple outfit for the character, but it's accurate and it works. I would actually really love to see in the actual minifigure form, I really would. We are moving towards some really phenomenal figures. The first minifigure based on the island is Twitchy Team. And yeah, oh wow, I don't know what happened here, but I made him look so accurate. Thankfully I was able to find a lot of printing for him, which obviously fits him very well. And yeah, it's just so accurate that I can't really say much about it. It's literally Twitchy Team in the Mecha Bricks form, that's all I can say there. The torso printing is just so detailed, so is the actual face. And he has a pair of dual molded legs between the olive green and black. So I think all of that is just really, really cool. Also, it's really cool to see that Batman movie Joker hairpiece on more minifigures, so I definitely like that as well. If we would get this minifigure in official form, that would be definitely a really cool recolor. And the second minifigure for the island is CECIL Putnam, and he also has the lightning chicken as an accessory. And yeah, obviously that chicken just became too much of a meme to be left out of sets. So Lego, if you're watching this, make this chicken a thing. Also, this minifigure is just really, really cool and accurate to what we see in the show. I was actually surprised that the character itself doesn't have any leg printing, that's just how it is in the show, and obviously here I'm trying to be accurate, so I left the actual like printing out for a reason. Then we also have the torso printing, which is very detailed as well, but here it looks kinda dark, which I can definitely see. Also, there we have this amazing face print, which just translated so well in this mecha bricks form, which is just really cool. And also we have this Superman hairpiece in dark gray, which works very well too. Another minifigure here that's an absolute pick is Maya for Seabound. And I just feel so bad that we haven't gotten this in the official form. While we got so many Seabound sets, the opportunities were endless to include this minifigure in some point, but sadly they let us down. I think the Hydro Bounty would be just perfect inclusion for this figure, because obviously it's a big set and it was kinda overpriced, especially in Europe, so I think getting this minifigure there instead of Woobots would definitely help, but oh well, we just gotta deal with it. But yeah, now you can see how this minifigure would look in the official Lego form, and it does look absolutely gorgeous. I'm not even trying to hide it. It's just really well done minifigure. Also, she has quite a cocky face print, but that's just how she is in the season. Quite out of character in my opinion, but that's just what they went with, so yeah, that's just how it is. Minifigure in this series, second minifigure based off Seabound, is Antonia. And yes, I could have included her in the season 11 lineup, but then I feel like I would have much better choices for Seabound. Maybe even Gripe would be a nice inclusion for Seabound, but oh well, not like I can make a series 2 in the future, obviously we'll see. But yeah, this minifigure is just really cool. I also included her a bicycle and a mail piece. I don't know, that I feel like that's a little unrealistic, but to be fair, we've gotten a bike piece before in a CMF, so I can't really complain much, to be honest. Then we have just really cool printing for her all around, like those legs are just phenomenal in my opinion, so is the torso along with the arms. The face print fits her very well, that's for sure, and I'm actually very surprised how I was able to make her the new mold with the helmet and her hairpiece mashed together, which definitely is very accurate to what we see in this show. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite minifigures in this series, but of course behind Lloyd and Maya. This is gonna be it for this video. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on this collectible minifigure series in the comment section down below. Which one is your favorite? I would really like to hear that. And yeah, making those CMFs was really fun. So yeah, expect next CMF in about few weeks I suppose, but not for Ninjago, most likely something Marvel related. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, I would highly appreciate a like. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. You and ready. Have a great day. See ya.